Earlier on, he was at the nudist camp. What was the place called?
Spielplatz.
That's a terrible name.
I know. Sounds a bit Germanic, doesn't it?
It does.
I have to admit, yeah.
Yeah.
We weren't forced to go there or anything like that.
I should have. Oh, Andy.
Sorry.
It's
Forgive and forget.
27 minutes to 4. Clips of the week when we come back.
The Talk Sport Clips of the Week.
That's right, South Africa will be walking back to the dressing room with that music tomorrow. We'll play it for them over the PA.
That'd be good.
So, it's time for the Clips of the Week. All right, Andy, was it Mike got a chance to eat out? Unlike Alan, he wasn't hiding under the bed with the tin out on.
Exactly.
He did walk the streets.
And he loved the service.
Yes, he did. Loved the service in the restaurants.
I have to say, just wonderful people, you know. They're very precise about when you're eating. Every time you discard a plate, they whip away from you, and they...
Well, what do you expect them to do? Leave them stacked up?
I don't know where Mike eats normally. Can we have a moment here from Mike?
In a panic as you do, where's my mobile phone gone? I dropped it on a wall near to where we were broadcasting because we picked up the satellite dish and all sorts of things. And these local people had found it and they didn't really know what it was and they were playing with the buttons. And I said, Jim, my phone. And again, Jim Brown, our engineer, he rang the number, it rang, and all of a sudden it was like they were listening to a radio.
Oh, yeah, they don't have mobile phones in Turkey.
Istanbul, that's right, yeah, within their shacks.
I saw Alpine staring at us the other day when he was ringing and saying, I love this radio. Am I eligible to rage off of this?
That's right, all the old Turkey players looking, what are these things? Oh, can we speak to each other on them? I think they've got them there.
I think they might have.
I think it's fairly safe to say they have heard of the mobile phone. Now,
but it was a long weekend for them, wasn't it?
Well, it was. And Mike ran into Alan Shearer. He was with our old mate Martin Tyler, who joined us in the studio earlier this week. And Mike was quite surprised at Alan Shearer.
And the other thing is, I couldn't believe how fit he was, honestly. But there wasn't an ounce of fat on the guy. I don't know what he does to keep himself in that sort of shape, but whatever he does, it's a regime that you should try and follow, Mr. Brazil.
Bit harsh. A bloke who packed up with an injury like 15 years ago, or a bloke that trains 5 days a week with a Premiership club
and plays 90 minutes on the Saturday.
I don't know what he does to keep fit. He trains with Newcastle.
Not an ounce of fat on him. What do you expect? Good old fatty.
Go at Alan because he's not as fit as Alan Shearer. I think that's a bit harsh.
Yeah.
So, but Andy, as you did quite rightly say, but not necessarily in the right order. It was a very, very long weekend for them. And by the end of it, when Mike popped up on Lee Clayton's show, didn't know where the hell he was.
Yeah, good morning, Lee. Thanks very much for having me back on the show. I have to say there's a real feel-good factor about Lisbon this morning.
Yeah, there is. I don't know why.
He must have phoned someone there. He obviously...
just dogtooth tuna, and dogtooth tuna do frequent shallower water and reefs a bit more than skipjacks, albacore and bonito, which are more of a blue water species. Very interesting.
Bonito? Surely that's a shellfish, isn't it? A bit of a Mussolini.
There we are.
Thank you. And relax. I messed that up.
I like that. No, you went in rehearsals. You were brilliant.
I know.
I say rehearsals. We said it once when we wrote them down. So that worked for me.
Well, I do in the
I left the gap for the audience.
I left the gap for no reason whatsoever.
TalkSport listeners home in the car.
In the interest of bad timing.
Now, on the breakfast show, a few little slots, kind of today's the day, and the boys get a chance to talk about things like popular music. Obviously, they're experts on that, and American TV comedy. So we'll start with pop music. Here they are talking about one-hit wonders.
The other one with those...
So over 4 million copies, though, man.
Yeah, but the other one with those girls who sang Uptown Dancing, what's it called? You know, they're two young girls.
Oh, yes, Anthea and Anthea.
I don't know, whatever. And
Uptown Top Ranking.
Uptown Top Ranking, that's the one.
Anthea and...
Top
Alan, come on.
And that kind of stuff. But anyway, it looks like...
To American TV comedy. And it's only fair to say, although Alan's not impressed, he knows a hell of a lot about it.
Tony and Lurgan, that's in Ireland, isn't it?
Northern Ireland, Mr.
Northern Ireland, that's right. Seinfeld, excuse me, and Gary Shandling are the top two funniest shows to come out of the States in years, Tony and Lurgan. Seinfeld you've tried, Al, you don't like it?
Seinfeld's hopeless. Hopeless.
Who's Gary Shandling?
He's the main guy in Seinfeld.
Oh, is he?
Okay, that clears that up then.
Not Seinfeld.
Not Seinfeld then, hence the name.
Jerry Shandling.
Jerry Shandling, that's right, yeah. So there we are. So that's pop music and American sitcoms dealt with, and put a big tick against those.
People, you know,
It's all about size.
There we are.
Mrs.
It's old Sid James laughing on the riverbank. There we are. The P likes that one. He's very easily pleased.
Favourite clip of the month.
Now, we often talk about Mike's email Tourette's. You know Mike's going to sing for us. I don't think I'm going to spoil the clip for you here. But when Mike sings, just keep listening to the way he signs off.
Yeah, good point, Nathan. Good point, Mr. Parry. It's a pity Nathan's gone, because I was going to ask him the ultimate. And let me tell you this, Al, I do hope that when we go to Amsterdam, I saw a mouse there on the stairs, right there, a little mouse. Anyway, that's just to give you a flavour of what we're going to encounter when we get there.
Yes, of course they are, yeah.
Ronnie Hilton be waiting at the airport.
They get off the plane, they get to the airport, and they just go through customs, and the Dutch bloke walks up and goes, I saw a mouse where... Hello, security. You're not going to encounter that anywhere outside a maximum security hospital, are you? Let's be honest.
Also,
or Ronnie Hilton's house.
I don't know why he did it in an accent. Ronnie Hilton didn't sing it in a Dutch
I
accent.
saw a mouse. It's a bit Scottish, really. I quite liked it.
Strange.
But the email Tourette's is catching on.
It is.
And it's not just happening with emails, Andy. It's happening with callers as well.
That's right.
And poor old Alan's got it now.
Yeah, good point, Nathan. Good point, Mr. Parry. It's a pity Nathan's gone, because I was going to ask him the ultimate question. Is your name Nathan Jones? Come on.
Nathan Jones.
Yeah, it's... Oh, Nathan Jones. It's too long. Nathan Jones. Something like that. Please say it anyway. You've been gone. Glad you've gone. Nathan Jones.
That's murder. You're not wrong there.
No, you're right, Al.
That's why Alan had the good sense to back out, I think, and just to hang Mike out to dry.
He likes that.
Murder. He's looking for a new part in Taggart, I think, there. So, earlier on today, just gone 2 o'clock in the news, he did Mr. Babbage, the computer from Family Fortunes.
Oh, yeah.
Bangladesh have named their 13-man squad for the test match which starts next week. Uncapped 18-year-old spinner Animal Hack.
Animal Hack.
Himself, yeah. Our survey said, never heard of Animal Hack.
Good name, isn't it? Animal Hack.
Animal Hack.
We've often talked, haven't we, that sometimes the papers will say something which you can write about, which you can't do on the radio. The radio have very strict rules of what you can say, during the day. And so Mike got slightly caught out, and he had to sort of come up with a kind of new word for sex.
A new word for sex. I mean, the papers have often, they went for many years, they went with bonking. These days, that people romp. People were romping. But Mike, thankfully, has come up with a new word that hopefully the tabloids will be able to spell.
Martine McCutcheon's revealed her secret to keeping trim: plenty of sex. The 27-year-old said her svelte figure and clear skin are thanks to, I'm not going to repeat this, I'm sorry, a colloquial word for having sex. Loads of, and I gagged on that word.
Oh, did you really? Wonder why. But the thing is,
something else, isn't it?
The thing is, now in the papers they say they went to the room and
He made that noise.
it's creepy, isn't it? Really? Yeah, I don't think I'll be using that one. I'll stick with romping.
I think so.
So this is another caller to Keith, and we'll sign off with this. We may give a couple of bites at this one.
You have to listen to this a couple of times because you can't quite believe he's done it.
No, they were talking about they were talking about the sound. This guy loves to go fishing. Obviously, wouldn't be calling Keith otherwise. But I used to get a lot of people. Don't they still call Keith? They'd phone him and say, "Got 6 o'clock," and we'll say, "Hello, is that Keith?" And he'd say, "Yes, good morning." And he'd say, "I've never been fishing. I've never liked fishing." And Keith, he's a great evangelist, and he'll just go in and tell them why they should fish. Now, why call Keith then? What's the point? But if he converts a couple of them,
I've never been fishing, and I love the show.
But you like the show. But some people almost they defy him to say what's so good about fishing.
I know.
Very harsh.
Anyway, this bloke loves the sound that the fish make when they come up for a bite.
They make some odd sounds.
Go there and put the old body. But I tell you, the sweetest sound that I've heard was they was playing with a bit of bread.
Oh, yeah.
And they were coming out, and they go...
Yeah, they blow kisses at you, didn't they? Yeah.
Sorry? Blow raspberries at you, I think, there.
Let's have a listen to this again. He said they blow kisses, and Keith, we know exactly what he's going... And then it all turns a bit ugly. Let's hear it again.
Go there and put the old body. But I tell you, the sweetest sound that I've heard was they was playing with a bit of bread.
Oh, yeah.
And they were coming out, and they go...
Yeah, they blow kisses at you, didn't they? Yeah.
Yeah, fine, thanks very much.
I've always wondered what those little bubbles are on the top of them. I always thought it was them breathing. Anyway, there's your clips of the week. They'll be back. Don't forget we're doing the clips of the month now, so stay tuned for the next...